outside the sleep? Is there any hero left in that sort of regards?
They already have the Sanking, so the 5 hero doesn't really suit that so much.
5 seconds
Still have,
remaining.
yeah, I say, yeah, Sanking certainly. I mean, the Sanking, it could be a core Sanking and the safe lane Tiny.
It could still be that.
Hang on.
What was that?
You're forgetting something, Fogged.
Team ban.
You're forgetting something, Fogged.
That's something to break up
You're
the combo.
forgetting something, Fogged. Who played the Tiny yesterday on Execration?
Oh yeah, Lumic played this.
They did the position
for Tiny, you're right. So
you never know.
You did say breaking up the combo.
Yeah, Silencer.
That's
I
one of them.
I wouldn't have thought that is a bit of a different one, but that
I haven't been seeing the hero too often. But this is neat. This is really clever actually versus that combo.
5 seconds
And I
remaining.
think, could that be the core Silencer?
No.
They wouldn't do that.
Because you have to send as a core silencer, you want to be in the front line, you're going to get caught in the sleep.
You're going to be caught.
You got to be sitting back.
So is it what? So you position 5 Silencer.
I would imagine that'd be position.
I'd like to see again, Lumic Tiny was great. When he was running around, tossing people out of position. And then if you had sort of I mean, you would still maybe run like the Sand King Tiny lane, you're right down bottom, but have Lumic play the Tiny. Because
okay, I mean, I guess if they want farm priority on the Sand King over the Tiny, sure.
I mean, I can't remember who he did it before. Who was he tossing them into? Do you remember? When they drafted position 4 Tiny the other day? It was some sort of stunt, wasn't it?
It was Earth Spirit plus Gyro.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, this was fan. Apologies.
What did they do? They definitely. It wasn't. Was it Sand King?
It was Sand King.
It was Sand King.
So I guess, yeah, could be. They could just put the Sand King core again. Yeah, that's a good call.
Okay.
You are a very smart boy.
That's position 4 Tiny. It could certainly be.
It could be indeed.
I did it before. It worked. They did win that game, actually, didn't they? Or did they lose?
That was the one. That was the one they stomped, right?
They did. That was the stomping game. Okay.
Yeah, that was the stomp game versus TNC.
Yep. So Tidehunter being banned out.
Banning out the more of the combos.
And that will be the Nando DK.
Nando DK.
So, yeah, I think this is, Nando DK, the Lumic Tiny, the Sand King.
I think, yeah, I guess it will be. I don't know. I guess we don't. It's up for grips. I guess he does. Maybe he just really likes to play that. Maybe he just really likes to play that Tiny as support, which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever the team. It's whatever the team wants to do, right?
So Geek fam now, they need that. As we'd imagine, the offlaner with the puck, as we assume, going to be going mid lane.
And now they're kind of like, it's like, oh, we don't really want to double down on that Naga sleep. It's like, otherwise I'd be like, oh, Enigma. But now there's Silencer.
Oh. So it's the mid jug or the mid Jara? Who are you putting mid against the Tinker?
Probably the Gyro. Probably the Gyro. Puck offlane.
Puck offlane. Yeah, a little bit interesting. Having the Gyro and Jug on the same team. So,
okay.
Interesting sort of change up from Geek fam. I mean, one of those heroes that can sort of deal with the amount of magical combos that Execration are going to look to lay down. And
yeah.
We'll see who grabs who. So it is, it's going to be Nando on the DK.
Can you say which one it is? Sorry.
Charles. Yeah, so no, it is. Yeah, so it's going to be the position 4 Tiny, ladies and gentlemen.
And it is the position 4 Tiny.
It is the position 4 Tiny, and it is the core Sand King.
I guess they really want to do farm priority on the Sand King.
Yeah.
I guess that's just
it worked before. We'll see how it works this time. Yeah. So predictions for Game 2, Execration versus Geek fam. Personally, I've got to go with the position 4 Tiny. They seem to really know what they were doing with it. So I'm going to trust in Lumix Tiny and Nando DK. He had an incredible game. I think you would say this draft is very similar to that draft they had. They
very
got
similar.
3 of the same hero. Oh, 4. Would they have the Tinker again that game?
No.
No, it's 3 of the same.
It was 3. Yeah,
it's 3 of the same.
I'm really intrigued by the Silencer. I think that's a really really cool thing versus the Naga Disruptor.
Yeah. So what are you gonna go with?
I was a bit. I didn't really see the Juggernaut kind of coming and putting the Gyro mid, and I think Execration just played a little bit better, so I'm going to go with Execration as well.
Well, let's see how it goes down. Let's see what sort of shenanigans the roaming Tiny can get up to, and if sort of that last pick Jug for Luke may sort of make it a little safer for Geek fam. Maybe a little worried about having that Gyro in that side lane.
I think that might have been.
When there's so much skill potential in the lane. As you said yourself, if they go aggressive, Execration, the lanes could get messy. We'll be able to hop straight into the action here at the Corsair DreamLeague Season 9 as we get into Game 2 of Execration versus Geek fam.
So Jug, sure, like he can not eat so much of that damage coming up, but he also still can at the same time because he's a melee hero. So Caustic Sand King, Tiny. It's quite a lot of burst damage if they can actually get the disable on him initially under the creep wave too. But yeah, it's definitely safer than having a Gyro there. So I can understand that a bit, but Puck offlane. I haven't been seeing this have too much success except for like Ghost Stick, I guess, on Empire. I was seeing him playing it a couple of times, but I have seen it struggle.
So can you imagine, what was it about the last time when they did run this position 4 tiny that allowed Execration to stomp so much? What can we kind of expect to see Lumic go for, and who does he go for? Is he just all about just focusing purely on shutting down the safe lane of Geek fam?
They kind of ran the last time it was like an aggro tri-lane, wasn't it? It was like Sand King, Witch Doctor, and Tiny, and he was just doing the toss back. I think he would just stay top and still try to pressure, but they're just gonna make adjustments based off what they see. I mean he can even go mid, right? He can go mid. He can toss the gyro back into the Tinker, and then they have pretty good kill threatening onto Chuan on that gyro. We know how Chuan plays, right? He plays very over aggressive. So yeah, I think we'll probably see Lumic play around mid and top.
Well, let's see at the moment. Grimm's getting the block on mid. Saying to be set for Oli on Disruptor, and Grimm's, yeah, he's going to head down bottom and help out Nando. So is those dual lanes as we expected from Execration. The SK Tiny up top, and Chuan mid lane Gyrocopter. We'll see how well he does against this Tinker, which the most part to start with looks like it will be the straight 1v1 mid.
Straight 1v1 Tinker vs Gyro sounds quite Tinker favored. As Chuan gets a couple last hits up on the high ground there.
Oh, flat cannon harassment as well.
So from rotations though, it's pretty scared to get burst as a gyro versus that Tinker. And top, yeah, they are doing the pressure lane. And Dragon Knight, it is a dual lane bottom. I do like this approach by Geek Fam though. Having the Naga sitting down there with the puck will guarantee that March gets a great time, and they can even put pressure on Nando because Riptide at level 1 is a beastly ability. Nando, he's got stick charge. He stands there.
Living on the edge there. Nando. But yeah, mid lane so far. I mean, Chuan, he's playing it quite nicely. Yep. Shoving it in on the Tinker, getting the CS on the way in.
Bonk. Yeah, 6 and 3. Doing quite well with that flak harassment.
Now back up top, Lumic looking to keep tabs on the movements of Oli and making sure that he can try and grab those bounty runes for himself. Oli, oh, he's trying to get himself over to the other bounty.
He's got the stun.
Oh,
the kinetic field. Oh, Oli gets it.
He still grabs it.
And he should be able to get the second one too here.
I think he is, yeah, because Lumic's made this movement over. I mean, Lumic obviously doing quite a bit of damage to Oli, as he will continue to try and chase forward. And force Oli back away from the lane. He's giving space, of course, to the Sand King by forcing that Disruptor away.
So yeah, it's just strict dual lanes in the side lanes, and we do have a just straight 1v1 matchup mid.
Yeah, and Chuan's still doing fine.
He's got a DD rune now. Yeah, 12 and 2 to 10 and 4. Oh, that DD harass, look at it go. Gotta watch out though, there's a laser.
What? He really wants to kill. He knew if he get one more touch in, it's going to be bringing Carl.
He's got the wand and Fairy Fire too. Dude, Chuan is so aggressive, this guy. It's actually crazy. He's blacking up the tower. Carl!
Oh, he really did it there with that flag cannon play. Chuan, he's still trying to do it. He's got the Fairy Fire.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the rocket. Missile. Is that going to do it? What level is it? It's level 2. Is he dead? No, he's got the charges.
Oh,
30 HP.
This is just so much aggression.
This mid lane, yeah. Top lane. Burst strike into the avalanche as they go in onto Luke. Luke now turning with Oli towards Lumic. They'll go with the kinetic field. Getting the crits as well. Lumic getting brought down by the blade through. He's trying to right click into this one, but it will be a fight won by Geek.
Oh gosh. What? He's stunned early. Oh, might just still get Luke.
Is he gonna get both? Oh, he is gonna get both. So everybody dies.
If he saved his stun though, he would have gotten both and lived. Or at least gotten one and lived. Oops.
All right.
Slight mistake. They're coming up, but they get 2.
They get 2. 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Bottom.
Right.
Grims.
He's trying to dive into the tower, but Nando will be able to fend them off with the brief fire. As Grims will be safe for now. On that mid lane, I'm just, as you say, I didn't quite expect Chuan to have as good a time as he did. He's managing the farm of this Tinker.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got a haste rune. He wants to do something.
He's gone the this double mango build too.
Yeah.
He's got the mana always to pop for this, and there's a rotation coming in. with Naga coming in, they could definitely threaten Carl. Carl has to be careful not to be on the river on the low ground.
Oh, that's the first mango. They've got the missile coming in. TPs will be coming forward. Kinetic Field holding this Tinker in place, though. The Avalanche is out. Stick charge from Carl, but it's not enough. Indeed, Carl taken down. The mid lane gyro being set up for success here.
And he's gonna push the lead over now in those last hits.
No, Lumic wasn't quite able to get there in time to save Carl on his Tinker.
Level 5 gyro, level 5 Tinker too. And he's gone for 3 in laser, 2 in rocket, so he's really looking for the burst build, not having that backup of the march to farm the jungle. They're not getting any stacks up for him either. Silencer forced to go back to base to pick up his boots in the sentry. Yash getting aggressive up top.
Chasing down the Disruptor, but has to be careful there.
Mid again.
Oh, they've got the wrap.
There is no creep wave there this time though, and there's
With the flat cannon.
the barrage. Oh, they actually, wow, that's so much damage. Riptide. Whew.
The counter to Tinker.
The counter.
mid lane gyro. Nobody suspected it. Chuan playing very well in that mid.
Chuan is so aggressive, and he did get help. He did get a try.
He did, yeah, sure. These 2 rotations have certainly helped put him further ahead. But I mean, it wasn't like he was suffering.
No, he was doing great.
Fine.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. The 3 cores of Geek Fam definitely looking great this game so far, and they're continuing on the aggression. Looks like Ali and Chuan might want to. It looked like they wanted to smoke. They're trying to stack up first.
Oh, they're gonna get that ancient stack.
Is it triple stack? 3 stacks? Oh, they stacked all 3.
Oh, it is.
Absolutely beautiful. And they're gonna smoke. They send the gyro back to the mid lane. Can they punish bottom here? It is a level 3 Dragon Blood DK. That is a tough one. I think they should make the move mid instead.
No, they're heading over there.
And Grim. Grim does get the D ward.
That's the thing this time around. There is that support backup for Carl. But they can kill it pretty quickly with the cooldown.
They're trying anyway, yeah. They've got the cooldown, like you said.
Carl, he needs help, and I don't know if it's going to do anything, because with that sort of combo coming down onto Carl, Carl just melts, and now the rest of Execration could be in trouble as well. They chase down Grims. Grims on the silencer to fall. Lumic will toss Ollie back underneath the tower. They've got the glimpse back. They want to kill Lumic as well. They surrounded the homing missile from Tron connects. They get all 3.
The level 6 Geek Fam making the right moves. These supports.
Tron's up. They'll head over. Oh, look at the time. It's time to stack. They're going to get some more stacks, guys. They were quite early on the ancient one, but no, they're fine.
Nope, they get
absolutely fine.
They're just getting stacks everywhere.
This opening from Geek Fam.
Looking strong, 7-2. And bottom, look, Chuan's not done.
He's straight in with the rotation. TP's down with the homing missile. Cool down a little early.
Oh, it's off the mark. But
they may still get the kill. They've got a lot of magic, with the 3 of them surrounding him. They'll get it. Chuan with these rotations. This mid lane gyro, some of the best mid lane gyro I've seen in a while. We don't see it too often, but we do see it sometimes. But this opening, this laning stage, these movements from Chuan, looking great.
How's his net worth? He is same as the Sankey. He's only a little He's only 600.
But he does have all those stacks.
He is. Yeah, he's all those stacks.
So many stacks to clean up.
I mean, he's playing super aggressive. This is the guy's play style, right? And he did force the. Carl went for that laser rocket 3, 2, 1. So the march is going to come out later. So he doesn't have that farm. That boosted farm in the jungle that he should have, as we do see normally the 2-2 build into march or 2-1, and then they save their point. Lumic just gives away his smoke a bit by grabbing that illusion there. And yeah, we do see the puck just walk away because of that.
See what they can find here. Eyes on mid. March has to be careful. But yeah, he is a puck. So
Nando trying to get the grab.
They'll go. They're tossing Nando, but that was very quick. Yeah, from March. Instantly out. No chance for a stunt from the Dragon Knight, so that time wasted, and Nando's got to take the long walk back to bottom lane.
Yep. And X-Rag during this as the Naga gets a deep aggressive ward, has the Urn finished up already.
Oh, might find X-Rag here.
He's got the deep TP, so Nando, after he uses stun, this could just be a TP out. Net doesn't even want to waste the TP.
So again, more wasted time for Nando. And that Elder Dragon form being used as well, and won't quite obtain much for Execration as a whole.
Yeah, he's going to have to run bottom, try to get something out of it, but Chuan and X-Rag, they're here to play. Nando turning.
Yeah, they have got that missile coming in, and cooldown as well. Nando, he's not going to get the kill onto X-Rag, and now Nando, he is the one in trouble himself. Held down by the root. You've got the rotation from March. One charges will be popped.
He's turning.
He is keeping himself alive. The curse is certainly bringing Chuan down. One more rocket barrage finishes off the kill. Chuan will die. But again, Geek Fam, they should get both of the kills out of this one. The homing missile moves on to a second. X-Rag able to TP back to base in time before the curse finishes him off. Well, they lose the gyro, but they're still finding the favorable trades, Geek Fam.
Absolutely.
And that's actually going to be, I think that's the Veil finish for Puck.
Yeah. The big winner, though, is this Sand Top of the net worth, almost Blink Dagger at the 10-minute mark.
They need him to make big plays, Yajin.
That's pretty damn scary, though. He can kill the gyro. I mean, Puck's a bit harder to kill. They could kill the Jug if he gets like the Epi into the Sand stun instantly.
Using the Blade Fury aggressively here.
He's got Omni Slash, though, so he's a bit safe. And yeah, that's got pretty much the Blink Dagger finished. But yeah, like you said, he does need to make the moves around the map to make the space for this Tinker. And speaking of Tinker,
it's been caught out again. They have got the control,
it's just
they don't have the damage,
Yeah, it's just the supports.
Just playing around with him.
They instantly TP the two supports as well in the mid. And Carl has recovered anyway. He's kind of just been sitting in the mid lane farming. He's pretty much neck and neck with Chuan on the gyro. 500 from bots. Chuan has started to now farm those neutral camps that we did see. Not the Ancients, but the two other stacks that were there before. And will be the phase drum build. Top, we do see. They're prepared. Sanking in the tree line with Blink. They want Luke.
Yeah, they're keeping his distance to the jungle and out of harm's way of that Sand King combo for now.
I like this by Yaj, though. He's just not showing on the map. He's hiding in the sidelines there. Tiny's getting the lane. And that kind of puts pressure on the other lanes, too, because they don't know where he is. And
yeah, Luke's coming back in.
Yep.
Bottom lane though as well.
They're going on mid, though.
They are going to get the DK with the Dream Coil stun and the Rocket Barrage.
And they get the Jug, so it's a trade. Yeah.
And both calls going down at the same time.
I like that by Yaj, though, just hiding in the trees there. But Chuan again continuing this aggression, and they'll get a tower out of it, which is more beneficial than just getting a kill, like let's say how Execration did in top. All about these objectives early, because neither side really has. I mean, just Execration has the Dragon Knight to hit buildings, but the Geek Fam's lineup to hit buildings is kind of eh. They have to get a clean wipe into it because they're playing versus the Tinker.
They're going to look for Luke again as well. Instantly, Execration. Bringing the numbers up top. They're straight in.
They get the toss in too.
Toss in, but the Blade Fury is already out. And now Execration in a bit of an awkward position underneath the tower.
Naga's there with Sleep, disrupting keeping in too.
CP's coming through. They've got the Dragon Tail stun. They do have the Global Silence. They're making sure that there's no song coming out. Fantastic Global from Grims. Now they look for the turn. Geek Fam, Rag has the setup here, buying time for the TP to come in from the gyro. Can Geek Fam turn this? They've got the Static Storm control onto 2. Tron drops the cooldown with the combo. Will be able to punish them underneath the tower. So Execration, they do get the Jug. The Global Silence allowing them to do so, but it does cost them 2 kills, and the big one being losing that Dragon Knight, as Geek Fam are able to react with the power of the song. And
we saw Nando yesterday on the Dragon Knight go absolutely bonkers. He was like 12-0, 12-1 or something. This time, he's 1-4 already, Owen.
He's being caught out quite a lot. He's been thrown into some tricky situations by Lumic.
Yeah. Now they can get aggressive though. Anyway, on the side of Execration, because what they have Epi about in 14, and now they know Sleep and the Sleep and the Disruptor ulti are on cooldown. So I think they can continue to play up top, make those moves. They want to transition into tower pushes too, because they have Dragon Knight. So getting those kills would be very nice for them to do that. Chuan, phase drum, clearing more stacks. Luke has just gone to kind of in the jungle, just sitting kind of idle because of him dying twice back to back. Going for that Battle Fury build. They even gave him a ward. They're like, go bottom, go farm enemy jungle. Get a ward down there.
That's what they see what they can do at top here, Execration, as they do move forward. Looking for the opening, Burrow strike in. Hang around, Rag does have the sentry down. I'll turn with the root.
Look where Ollie's positioned. He's got Static Storm too. Just in the tree line. Not spotted though.
Ooh, Lumic's gonna see him. Oh no, now he's... No, in that position, he doesn't see him. Now, yeah, Ollie's gonna have the setup there as he jumps from the tree line, has the setup onto the Tiny. They will come in with the response. Shouch moves in with the epicenter, looking for the puck. The curse is down upon him, and they do get the puck kill. Chuan TP's forward.
Laser rocket.
He is falling pretty low though, Chuan. Chuan has to be careful how far he moves on this, as Execration will be able to force the gyro back. Chuan getting very low to the rockets.
And they
Off
want
the
Ollie.
Tinker, and they should find him. Mango, burrow straight, Ollie caught out, disruptor taken down. As Execration find him at the tree line, find that tower.
Ends up not being so great for them. They use they use a static storm to kill the tiny, but you know they lose their puck core, lose their tower, and they lose the disruptor as well. But during this, at least Luke, like we said, they gave him that ward. They want him to place it in the enemy jungle. He did, and he's playing down in that bottom lane. And oh, look at this play. He pops his healing ward, and he's sending it to Chuan.
Aww.
What a buddy. Look at
Look
this.
at that. Special delivery there. Happy Valentine's Day, Chuan. As the present arrives. Very nice, very nice. I'll help him clean up the remainder of those ancient stacks. Oh, Chuan! Needs to be a little careful.
Pushing his limits.
So, he got the flat cannon back up.
Yeah. Luke has the Battle Fury finished on Jughead. A pretty good timing, especially after he was versus that pressure lane. He died 3 times too.
See what Nando, if he can find anything here. Luke does have the Omni Slash.
Top lane march as well.
Be where this puck is in a lot of trouble once again. Does manage to dodge the tree toss. And they'll give him the slow, but she'll run down. Ooh, the song
global comes out too, trying to stop the orb jump, and yep.
Not going to work though, because March has the blink dagger.
Yeah,
I
March
believe he just picked that up from the
He
side shot.
just picked it up.
He
Yeah.
just picked it up.
So they weren't aware of that one. But global down, and sleep down. Bottom Nando versus Luke. Luke is out of there. And Grim has been walking under vision now too. He ported bottom, put a ward down. They saw everything that happened down there too. Mid. Tinker has to cancel the TP. They are setting up though. Yaj is in position here with for an epi in 2 seconds with blink up.
Let's see what he can do.
He's ready.
He's ready to rev it up from the side. He's eyeing it up. He's going for it. Here comes
Oh, they
the
know
epi,
now.
but they're already
the
out.
Naga illusion scouted him.
They're too far away. No way of Yaj closing the gaps. The epicenter will be wasted.
Great play there by X-Rag scouting him out.
They should be able to pick up the disruptor on the side. Stick charges are going to be popped, but Ollie gets taken down. Will be able to turn, drop the static storm. But already you've got Execration just man fighting up through the storm. They have the sandstorm themselves from Yaj to secure themselves a second kill. Execration might not have found that big jump in with the epicenter, but they still are able to take 2, only losing their support silencer. And so is the blink dagger now done for the support timing for Lumic.
Yeah, it's pretty damn nice. Yeah, it does look. They're really just trying to. They're fighting with like 2 or 3 heroes, the support and the supports in the puck, while the gyro and the jug just go for this farm. I guess that's the decision that they tried to make. I do think they want to bring one of the cores to these fights, in particular the gyro. He's just farming a treat though on these ancients, and he's under ward vision. Carl does give away that they have a ward, but he's blinking aggressively. Can he actually find Chuan here?
Oh no,
Nope.
Doesn't quite have vision. Oh, turn to Ollie though. Ollie should be okay, as Carl a little low on the mana.
You saw the pings too. They think that ward's on the high ground, and uh-oh.
They want to go and punish
Carl's
him.
too far.
They jump in. Luke's there as well. Carl is surrounded, and Carl will pay for this one. Blade Fury from Luke finishes off the Tinker, as Carl getting a little greedy there with the way he stuck around in the jungle trying to find and catch down.
He got
the kill.
Yeah, that was absolute greed in both situations. Just going for the blink, in for the kill, and then also just staying there for the camp. And now Geek Fam, they can turn this into a tower. They've got coil, they've got call down.
See what they can do. Nando on the front will be silenced. They're going to drop the Dream Card down onto the Dragon Knight. Nando, he needs help and he needs it fast. Omni Slash coming in. No sort of help's going to save that Dragon. Cut down by Luke.
That's the fresh Dragon form. He just had popped that. Geek Fam, they're stepping it up.
They really are. Their duo core, the Gyro and the Jug, looking pretty big. You know, Jug's at the top. With that Battle Fury, he's only going to continue to farm at a rate that
and his
Execration's cores are going to struggle to keep up with.
He's taking their Ancients now too. This Ancient stack. Uh-oh. Execration. 3k gold behind now. Still trying to catch back up. They have the blink on the Tiny, so they ideally want to try to make some aggressive moves with this, but versus Naga Sleep and Disruptor, it does always like put you off of it a bit.
Yeah, they
just get turned on so easily.
They have to perfectly time the global silence. They've got to get it out before Rag gets those songs out.
Yeah. And Naga getting closer and closer to that lovely item, the Meteor Hammer. So they want to ideally get a ward down here and then make some aggressive move around their vision and get a tower out of it. DK form is still cooldown, but it looks like they know somebody's in the area here. Yaj's smoke breaks. They
Straight.
find the Naga.
Burrow strike. Avalanche from Lumic to follow up. X-Rag is trying to get the song out, but he won't get the chance to do so. They burst him down. March trying to come back with the counterplay. Jumps in with the Dream Call onto 2, but there's the global silence. Still, though, Geek Fam happy to fight. Static Storm actually catching out the Tinkerers. Carl is just standing there on the front lines underneath the tower. Lumic will get chased down as well. So again, Geek Fam getting these 2 big kills.
They're just getting over cocky with their global because they didn't have any. They already used everything before that global comes out, so it's not like they have any spells to follow up after that. And now Grimm's being chased out, puts down a sentry, and he will get glimpsed back and should get.
I mean, it's taken them a long time to... There we go. Chuan and Marge turn up and help finish it off.
Man, they really have to be careful, especially with these global plays, because now Chuan is taking this stack too. He cleared out the majority of it. He's got phase SNY drums already. Top 2 net worth with that jug, like you said. 5k net worth advantage for Geek Fam. And they've still got Naga Sleep if they want to get aggressive.
They will jump in onto March, but March, is he going to get himself out of there? The Yules has caused issue for him, but I say that, they've actually been able to turn around once again and just take a kill from Execration, taking down the offlane Sand King.
They're kind of just walking in, making these individual plays. They're kind of running with like 2 or 3 heroes. They're never as this 5-man group up on the side of Execration. They're getting outplayed by Geek Fam quite hard. Geek Fam playing much more like a team in this one. This Gyro is a big problem. Level 16 with all these stat items as well. Once he gets that BKB, the damage on Execration is going to be heavily limited. And they just may be able to get this Roche too. They've got Sleep to secure it. Static Storm online as well. I don't think Execration can contest this one. They will probably get wiped if they do without global.
And without the Sand King, they just don't have the sort of team fight they need around the pit. So Geek Fam indeed getting the free Roshan and Aegis over to Chuan's Gyro. As yeah, Geek Fam
7k advantage.
They're turning it up this game. The laning situation, the decision to have the Gyro mid, and as we said in the draft, maybe sort of a last-minute amendment with the looking at Execration's lineup and not wanting to have that Gyro stuff in the safe lane. It's absolutely paid off. It's great
and having this Naga puck bottom. They both guaranteed each other lots of farm. I mean, their rotations have just been a lot crisper. Execrations have been, they've been making like 2-3-man movements. Their globals have been kind of off the mark as well. So Execration now, they're just kind of gonna have to play this like catch-up mode, but they don't really farm as hard as Geek Fam. This Gyro and Juggernaut farm way harder than this, let's say, this Dragon Knight. The Tinker is pretty much the only one who can just super farm. So Sand King, Tiny, they really have to just keep making plays around the map. X-Rag is spotted. Don't think they have the damage for this either. Sleep comes out.
Yeah, now he's looking to catch him.
Well, they got Grim. Goodbye, Silencer.
So what's the plan if you're Execration? If you are starting to fall behind this much, I mean, is it... Oh. Can you sort of just catch up and farm with the... I mean,
they can't. I don't know. They can't.
They've just got playmaking heroes. Really.
They've got playmakers,
The Tinker can stall.
Tinker can stall, but they need to make stuff happen around the map with this Sand King Tiny, and I don't think Geek Fam's gonna really give them a chance. They're grouping up a bit, and I mean, Jug and Gyro farm at a way faster pace, like I was saying before. It's gonna be really hard for Execration to catch back up in this one.
Especially once Gyro has his BKB.
Especially if Carl gets picked off again here. Carl just blinks right into him. He's got help though. Nando's in the area, but Carl? Okay. Yaj coming in clutch, helping out his Tinker.
Yeah, the intentional bait there from Carl.
Intentional bait.
Intentional bait.
Yeah. They might be able to turn this one into a tower. That's going to be pretty nice for them. So that could be the best play for them, actually. Just play around that Tinker TPs, play with the global. But it's mostly, I think it's going to be a lot of weight on Yaj's shoulders for this game now to bring them back in with this Sand King.
Pushing in on mid with that Meteor Hammer. Tron and Luke fronting the push. Blade Fury's there, making it very hard for them to jump in, but they'll try nonetheless. They'll come in immediately with the epicenter onto this Gyrocopter. Gyro getting bursted down low, but he's still alive for now. They keep Tron alive now. They're ready for the turnaround. Moving straight back in. The Aegis is popped. Tron's going to be back for round 2. Jump forward. They have actually managed to be able to cut down the Juggernaut. Looking for the glimpse back to try and separate Execration from the rest of Geek Fam's escape.
Looks like Lumic thought the Gyro was going to go on the high ground there. He blinked up near the Ancients to try to get this toss back, but they do get the Aegis cleared out. They do get the Jug. big team fight for Execration. The Sand just jumping in and starting the fight. So the nice thing is that they do still have Sand and Tiny with those blink daggers to start the engagement so that the Silencer can get the globals off. So if they can actually get some pretty big like disables off initially with that silence to follow, they can do okay in the fights until those BKBs come out. And Gyro pretty much has his. Jug already has the man to remove the global. Tinker though, catching back up quite heavily with that fight. Level 18, Aghanim's pretty much online. He has been farming quite a lot. Blink Dagger, of course, the next choice on Xrag, the new build with that Meteor Hammer, so you can always get in position to get your sleep and your hammer off.
Still, yeah, the 5k lead, but it has sort of gone down a little.
It has gone down a little. The Tinker has been farming quite a lot, yeah. And I think
back round.
I think with Geek Fam, once they have this BKB on Gyro, I think this should be go time for them because they've got Naga Sleep, they've got Disruptor ulti on top too. That was Nando getting a BKB, right? On the Dragon Knight? Yeah.
Yep. So he's got his on top of the Blink.
Blink Hood, BKB.
It's pretty tanky.
Pretty tanky. And if they can make that space, if they can peel everybody away from the Tinker, he can go pretty off in these fights with this Aghanims. But he's got to be careful. He's up really far again here. March gets the jump on him. Disruptor too.
Static Storm as well, holding him in with the Dream Coil. They've got the root coming in. Yaj trying with the counter play. Jumps forward with the Burrow Strike. Carl is going to be used up and surrounded, and he will get taken down. That's no Tinker for 70 seconds on the map, and Geek Fam, they want to try and punish for more. Hunting down Yaj. And with the Burrow Strike down, away from the chase from Geek Fam. Execration does get everyone else out of there, but yeah, Carl getting caught in some very awkward positions.
He's playing so far up, so aggressive. This puck just blinks in and coils him, and then the rest of the team is all right there because they've still got a tier 1. So they can all TP, they can all come in and clean him up, and now they're going high ground. It is still a bit of backdoor protection, but they are trying to take advantage of while this Tinker's dead, and he's got a buyback.
And Yaj has just TP'd in and been spotted out by Ollie. Glimpse back. Yaj is not here for the defense. DK on the front lines. Nando trying his best, but the Omni Slash comes through. They're going to try and split the jumps, but it won't be successful. They lose their Dragon Knight. The Omni Slash from Luke doing the job. Glimpse back onto Lumic. Lumic, he will almost certainly fall as well. Yaj comes in with the Burrow Strike. Lumic gets right-click down though. They've lost 3 at the moment on Execration. The space is there for Geek Fam to take the mid lane of Rax.
Racks up, 10k gold advantage, and in a lot of these situations, they haven't even had to use the Naga Sleep into Disruptor ulti. They don't even need to. They're kind of getting handed a lot of these kills on a silver platter with this puck being in the right place at the right time. The coils have been very nicely used on the Tinker pretty much every single time. And Carl, back to farming. Push up bottom lane.
And they've got to be careful. They can't have this Tinker be caught out again.
No,
if he gets caught outside the base, as we've seen it, it's just a free Rax. As Geek Fam have no trouble pushing as a 5-man and not having to worry about that Tinker split when he's dead.
Yeah, they drafted the Silencer to try to protect him a bit, but it doesn't seem to be working out so well just because of how... I mean, Carl's playing very aggressively, so he's getting caught out a bit, but it is really hard to... It is pretty hard to play with that global silence. You have to be pretty on point with it in order to save your teammates by any means. And Execration, they are looking to get aggressive here. They have vision of Xrag, so they're trying to play around that ward. Sanking. Josh. Smoke breaks.
See how Yaj can go in. He just find the Burrow Strike in straight away. And I've got the global silence. They're looking for the Naga Siren, trying to make sure that she can do nothing in terms of getting the song out. They have the stun control, and that will be enough to bring down the Naga. One down, jump forward from the puck, immediately orbs himself out. Execration. And they find anything more. Tron's actually there with a wraparound. Tron thinking about finding this. Does get instantly caught out by the first stun. Jumping from Lumen. They're looking to combo him down. He's just walked into his own death. Gets chain stun down. No chance for a BKB and such. The rest are now trying to escape, but Geek Fam, they're being hunted down, Ollie. Will he be found out? Yeah, Yaj.
Spotted.
He's found him in the trees, and Execration. They've got the detection. They'll surround Ollie. And they'll find 3 kills from Geek Fam there as Geek fan, they really should have just got themselves out after the Naga Siren died, but Chuan made the mistake of walking back in.
Yeah, and he didn't pop his BKB early either. He just kind of walked in and was like, hey guys, hello. Ooh, yeah, as soon as that Naga dies, it's probably just the cleaner getaway to just move away. That's pretty big swing now. 3k gold, 5k experience. That's exactly what Execration needs to get back in the game, and it is good that they play around their vision though. They did have that like 1 or 2 wards down, and they're like, this is where we have to make plays around the map. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Mid lane Execration
Dire's middle tower has
taking
fallen.
a tower,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
and Carl's Tinker still very farmed. He is on par with the Luke Juggernaut.
Yeah, he
Battle
is.
Fury farm.
Even after several deaths, he's got 245 last hit, so he's kind of, the one who's majorly farming on his team. So he is taking out quite a lot of the map. But that time, Global definitely paid off.
Absolutely, and making sure, as long as they can make sure the Rad can't get the song out.
Yep.
It makes it very hard for Geek fam to protect one another.
Now Geek Fam's got a gem, so this is going to make it easier for them to play, because then they don't have to worry about getting caught under that vision that Execration has placed. And for the most part, their fight is pretty secure the way they can take it. They can either initiate with the coil, or they can just initiate with sleep and that combo. So how is Nando doing? Still just that BKB has hit 18, making that way toward that AC. Everyone just looks like they're trying to get their BKBs up ASAP, except for Carl, who wants that Hex on the Tinker, of course. More mana regen and that disable. Roche in about a minute.
Let's see. Carl pushing out top, level 20. Done on Chuan now. And queued up the Satanic at the moment. Let's go for the extra bit of survivability and get sort of the burst that Execration have. They will try for the burst strike on March. As the Dream Core down. Execration able to disengage as well off the back of it. Ollie seeing if he can find some sort of glimpse catch, but Execration keep themselves hidden in the trees at night. It's getting to that point where things starting to slow down. Both teams just looking towards those next big items.
Waiting for that Roche. Yeah, waiting for big items too. Jug does have Lincolns. Doesn't want to get instantly stunned up, so he can get off his Manta and his spin. And he went for just like pure defensive build. So he didn't go for the Blade Fury DPS. He didn't go for the Blade Fury duration, which I know you're not a fan of, Owen. You love your Blade Fury.
1 second is a long time.
All is confusion.
They're smoked right now, Geek Fam. And they find the opportunity. Carl blinks in. He does spot March. March was on the low ground.
X-Rack looking to set things up. They are going to pop the Global Silence. Gives Yaj the chance to burst strike out. Still with the chase there from the missile. They are looking for that Sand King, but it is a long chase that they're having to commit to here. Are they really wanting to dive this tower? They're not. They'll back off. That is Global Silence committed, and of course the ult's still held on to by Geek Fam.
Yeah.
So now that they know that they can try again without the Warrior of that Silence putting a stop to a play
Dire's top tower
for a little bit of time, but top lane Luke is backed off. He'll look to defend that push that was coming in from the Tinker, and Carl does now have the Hex complete.
He's still very farmed. About 3k ahead of the Gyrocopter now too. Chuan, even though he's 9, 2, and 12, he's behind this Tinker who's 4 and 6. It's pretty surprising. The ward comes out. They know exactly where March is positioned here. Geek Fam. Carl blinks in aggressively.
Ooh, he loves going in like that. But the
Song out. X-Frag, he wants this Tinker.
Dream Core there as well. Can they get the kill onto Carl? They'll throw everything onto him. Static Storm with the tree lines. They surround. They trap the Tinker, and they'll get the Tinker. 80 seconds without him. Nando trying to back off. Omni Slash is still there along with the homing missile. Geek Fam find both cores and maybe more as Grims chase down. The vision there for the glimpse. Ollie drags him back, and Geek Fam claim a third. It's going to show how hard it is to fight with the song and how good that song is for just eliminating the Tinker at the start of each team fight.
Yeah, they've got the Puck and the Naga are just so good at catching Tinker. And they've done it multiple times. 10k advantage now, no buybacks on the course of Execration. This could be the second set of racks, or even the game.
It's very hard for Execration to do anything against this sort of push without their Tinker, their big sort of high ground defender.
I mean, Carl just blinks into them, right? That's so aggressive. He really needs BKB to be able to take any of these fights, but he's a long ways away, and Geek Fam, they're ready to close this up. They do still have a tier 2 top, so Execration still will be alive for some more moments, but that is a very substantial lead now going for Geek Fam. Gonna pick themselves up some big items here. Lotus Orb soon on Naga, so we can prevent that global. Ollie's gonna be going for that Aghanims on the Disruptor soon, and yeah, lots of luxury items. Scotty, Jug, Butterfly, Gyro, as you said.
Lincoln's spot.
Yeah.
Solver.
They are.
That's Roshan as well. I mean,
Age of Cheese.
Execration.
What can they do in here now?
You sort of got March here blocking off any sort of movement. Yeah, Dreamcard down, make sure they could get nowhere near the pit. March does have to be a little careful. Got the global silence coming through. They want to punish the puck for coming outside to the side of it all, and they will get the kill, but they've lost Lumic on the Tiny as Luke finds him with the Omni Slash, I believe.
Just put some auto attacks.
Oh no, sorry, it was just auto attacks. He's still got that Omni Slash. Oh, it was the double damage rune he still had off the back of the Gyro. Yeah, punched him down.
The dot was grey. Don't worry, the dot was grey. Omni just came back up. So Aegis and Cheese, they lose the puck for it, but that's not the worst. I think he did have the gem though, right? Yeah, Yaj did take the gem.
Oh,
puck. And
the song is there to catch the Tinker, and they certainly will catch the Tinker, take him out. It's just,
I mean, X-Rag's on point this game.
Every time that song.
Yeah, every single time with the song, but also with his early rotations. He's 1, 2, and 23. 23 assists, Owen.
It's been a very clear.
Yeah. That's a.
Game.
You can see the how well the support's been playing on Geek Fam just by looking at that. 0, 7, 9 on Execration on the Tiny, 3, 6, and 7 on the Silencer, and then you look at the opposing side. Of course, they're winning, so it does make it more biased a bit, but 1, 2, 23, 7, 4, and 19 on Disruptor. The clips?
It's there on Lumic. He does it the shadow play, but they have the sentry drop down straight away. Lumic will turn with the avalanche and the toss, but Meteor Hammer to seal the deal as Extract claims a kill. Lumic now down alongside that Tinker for over 40 seconds. So now Geek Fam can try and take that final set of racks.
I think they just can take it for free, right? It's 2 minutes left on Glyph. X-Chris just has to throw everything at them and hope for the best, but yeah, this looks like the game actually is cleared up. Damn. Carl, getting picked up again.
See what they can find. Just sending the illusions out. Holding back Execration, and space being made for Geek Fam to claim the final set of racks and get those mega creeps out for the side. Execration, they may have one more fight in them, but this game looking to be nearly all but over, really.
Yeah.
Look at the AP, but Yaj not able to close the gap. And now Geek Fam, they're going to look for the reinitiate. They do get the first strike onto 2. That will be the Aegis out of the hands of the Gyro. Luke trying to commit onto the Dragon Knight, keeping their distance, will turn with the thing. Oh, that toss though. He's actually tossed Nando into the midst of it, or Nando taking a bit of a beat down. The song comes out. Now Geek Fam will look to surround Nando. Nando, he's taken down. Carl, he's chased back to the base. Can they keep themselves alive here? They're getting dove under the fountain. Static Storm onto 2, trapping the Tinker, trapping the SK, and then dying in the fountain. GG, well played. It's scored, ladies and gentlemen. We will be going to a game 3 as Geek Fam is able to secure game 2, and quite confidently as well. That was
pretty convincing.
Looking very nice from sort of the mid lane gyrocopter to, as you say, this sort of aggressive dual lane from the puck and the Naga Siren. It just got the whole job.